Thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras, here with ILTV's morning briefing. The IDF has just destroyed a Hamas terror tunnel stretching from Gaza deep into Israeli territory. At least 7 Palestinians were killed, with 12 others injured, most of them members of the Islamic Jihad terror group. That includes a senior commander and 2 members of Hamas's military wing. Both Hamas and Fatah are accusing Israel of purposefully trying to derail the ongoing Palestinian unity talks by taking military action against their terror tunnel, while Prime Minister Netanyahu has reaffirmed Israel's red line that the country will not tolerate any security risks. The Prime Minister has just touted a secret, quote, breakthrough technology that led the army to discover the tunnel, which is believed to have been dug by Hamas after the last Gaza war in 2014. The Islamic Jihad faction is now reportedly meeting to discuss a retaliation against the State of Israel for the attack, though for now, most speculate that the act won't escalate into military action. Israeli soldiers fired upon a car being driven by 2 Palestinians this morning after the pair accelerated their vehicle towards the soldiers' position in the West Bank. The driver, who died from his wounds, was ID'd as 26-year-old Muhammad Abdallah Ali Musa. His sister, 33-year-old Latifa, was injured with a gunshot to the shoulder. According to the army's statement, quote, a Palestinian vehicle suspiciously approached IDF soldiers near the village of Nabi Saleh. The soldiers perceived the vehicle as a threat and consequently fired towards it in order to stop it, end quote. The vehicle was shot a total of 4 times, and the IDF is now investigating the validity of the soldiers' claims. No soldiers were injured in the incident, and Latifa Musa was taken to Petah Tikva's Belenson Hospital. It's been 25 years since the terror attack at the Israeli embassy in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and to commemorate the anniversary of the horrific bombing, the Israeli embassy in Argentina has just launched the all-new Peace Without Terror ad campaign. The campaign has already won 2 Icon prizes for excellence in institutional communications, too. In the ad, Argentinian celebrities are featured making the number 25 with their fingers, one hand making a V, both meaning peace and the number 2, while the other hand makes a stop sign, holding up all 5 fingers. According to the campaign developer Javier Basevich, quote, the success of the campaign was huge in numbers and in meaning. Our aim was to approach the memory of bombing from a point of view that is the opposite of the terror, to spread the idea of peace as the way to challenge the terror, end quote. Well, it seems to be working, as the campaign has already involved over 60 celebrities and has expanded into a photo exhibition in the National Gallery, a book, videos on national television, and replications of the campaign across at least 20 other countries. Iran is believed to be responsible for the 1992 embassy bombing, as well as the Amia Jewish Community Center bombing in Argentina just 2 years later. Neither case has been officially closed. The state of Wisconsin, under the gubernatorial leadership of Governor Scott Walker, has just signed a major executive order barring Wisconsin state agencies from entering contracts with companies that boycott Israel. The legislation plugs a major potential leak in state revenue because Wisconsin exports over $80 million to Israel every year, but annually collects over $200 million. Aside from the benefits to the state's coffers, though, the order also protects initiatives for peace. According to Hannah Rosenthal, the president and CEO of the Milwaukee Jewish Federation, quote, BDS initiatives sever economic ties between Israel and its Palestinian neighbors, and therefore are counterproductive to developing a long-term, lasting, peaceful solution. We know that the ultimate goal of boycotting Israel is not to promote peace and justice, nor to bring Israelis and Palestinians closer to a solution, but to sow division, shut down exchanges and cooperation, and ultimately to challenge Israel's legitimacy, end quote. Well, thankfully for everyone then, it's a good thing Wisconsin and many other states have passed this type of legislation. The Catalonian vote for independence has fiercely divided the world, with countries like the United States backing Spain's rejection of the vote. But now Israel has broken with America and the European Union and will apparently neither support nor oppose the Catalonian independence. This snub comes days after the Spanish government directly requested Israel to ally itself with Spain. But by taking a neutral path, many believe Israel is sending a clear message that the country hasn't forgotten decades of anti-Israel bias from the Spanish government. Spain is seen as perhaps the most critical European nation of Israeli policies, while the region of Catalonia has been historically pro-Israel. By refusing to align itself with Spain, however, Israel may find itself distanced diplomatically from its allies, the majority of whom have condemned the Catalonian cry for statehood. We are still waiting on the final confirmation from the Israeli government, but for now, it looks like this may be a price Israel is willing to pay. That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.